Hello, Sarah. Let's see if we can hammer our way through this one. So here we're asked to find the values of x satisfying this condition, and we got to do a little bit of modeling first, right? So y1, and it's kind of confusing how they wrote this. Look, y1 is 1 over x, y2 is 1 over 9x, and then y3 is 1 over x minus 4. I don't know why they didn't follow the same kind of structure they had here, but anyway. Here's what we got to do. The sum of 4 times y1. So if I write this down as 4y1 plus 6 times y2, that's going to equal the product of 5 times y3. Right? So that's kind of the first step. We have to model this in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sub in what I know. So that's going to be y1 is 1 over x plus 6 times 1 over 9x. Oh, the fractions. Equals 5 times 1 over x minus 4. All right, so we'll just multiply those out. Now remember, when we multiply, we can divide, which probably isn't going to get us very far here, but we can divide and then multiply, or multiply then divide, which is what we're going to have to do here, right? So 4 times 1 is going to be 4 over x plus 6 over 9x. We'll just leave that for now. And that's going to equal 5 over x minus 4. All right, so far so good. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come up with the LCD. Now the LCD here, that's going to be 9x times x minus 4. Now how I know that is because x and 9x are both common, right? There's 1x here and there's 9x's here. Remember, when we come up with the LCD, we always include the first number and then we eliminate any duplication in the second number. So remember here, let's picture this as just like a bunch of x's, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So because I have 1x here, I can just simply eliminate that here, and then I multiply the rest together, which lo and behold still gives me 9x over here. All right? Bit of a rant on that one, but maybe now you're good on LCDs, I hope. So there's our LCD. Now let's do the LCD trick. We're going to multiply every term in this by our LCD. And just bear with me. I'm going to make some room. And I'll just write that in, because especially with complex ones like this, it's always a good idea just to write it out a bunch. It's kind of a pain, but you can see what happens. Okay, so what's going to happen here? We're going to cancel first, so the x's are going to cancel right here. Remember, this is all up in the numerator, all this red stuff, by the way. The x's are going to cancel, so that's gone. I have 9 times 4, which is 36, times x minus 4. So I'm just going to write that out, 36, and I'll use brackets like that. All right, I'll deal with that one later. The next term, the 9's cancel, the x's cancel. I'm left with 6 times x minus 4, so plus 6 times x minus 4. And then over here now, the x minus 4 cancels. I'm left with 5 times 9x, which is 45x. All right, so the LCD trick, worth its weight in gold, because now we have no fractions. All right, so that's good for us. Let's distribute now, and we'll get rid of our brackets. And then I think we're on our way. We're on the path here. So this is going to be 36x minus, now 36 times 4. A lesser man might pull out the calculator. Not me. Not me. Partly because I'm too lazy, really, but 12, that's 14, that's 144. Plus 6x, this is our next one, minus 24. And that's going to equal 45x. Right, so from here on out, we pretty well got her, buddy, I would say. We're going to combine some like termage. We'll get all our x's to one side, and then we'll solve using some algebra, right? So we have like terms here, our x terms, 36 plus 6. That's going to be 42x. Here we have negative 144 minus 24. So that's going to be a bigger minus. What's that going to be? Negative 168. And that's going to equal 45x. All right, now from here, there's a bunch of different ways we could do this. I'm going to get my x's over here, so I'm just going to subtract 42x from both sides. That's gone. I'm left with negative 168. That's going to equal 3x. Can you feel it? Can you feel the anticipation where we're going now? Love it. All right, so this is going to be negative 168 over 3. I have no idea what the answer is. I can divide it out though. You're probably laughing at this. Just get a calculator, friend. Just do it. It's going to be 1. We'll drop the 8. 3 goes in 18 6 times. Right, so x is going to equal 56. All right, so there we go. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. Keep up the great job.